Understanding our emotional wiring is like discovering the hidden map of our inner world, the place inside us where feelings come and go like waves. It's where we naturally look for safety, comfort, and what we need most to feel secure. Your moon sign in astrology acts like a mirror, showing you a picture of how your emotions might work deep down. But it's important to remember that this is just a symbol. To really understand why we feel the way we do, we need to look at science, like how the brain works, and psychology, which studies how our minds create emotions and habits. Philosophy, especially ideas about how to live wisely with our feelings, adds another layer of understanding. When we bring all these views together, symbolic, scientific, and thoughtful, they help us see ourselves more clearly. This clearer view opens the door to growing emotionally and becoming more aware of who we really are. 1. Neuroscience, the brain's emotional heartbeat. The moon is often seen as a symbol of our feelings and natural instincts, and this idea matches up with how our brain actually handles emotions. Deep inside our brain, there's a group of parts called the limbic system that plays a big role in how we feel. Two important parts are the amygdala and the hippocampus. The amygdala works like an alarm system that quickly senses if something is good or dangerous, helping us react fast to protect ourselves or enjoy a happy moment. The hippocampus helps us store emotional memories, so we remember how things made us feel before. In addition to these, chemicals in our brain called neurotransmitters like serotonin and oxytocin help control our mood and feelings of safety. Serotonin helps keep us calm and steady, while oxytocin helps us feel close and connected to others, much like the moon's role as a gentle, caring influence. Another important brain area is the prefrontal cortex, which is like the brain's boss. It helps us think before we act and control strong emotions. When this part is working well, people can handle their feelings better and stay calm under stress. So when we think about the moon sign as a symbol, it reflects these brain processes that shape how we feel inside, how we show emotions, and how we keep them in balance. But understanding the brain alone isn't enough. We need to explore how our past experiences and emotional beliefs shape the way we actually feel. 2. Psychology, roots of our emotional patterns. Our moon sign in astrology can be seen as a symbol of the deep emotional patterns we develop, especially during early life when we form our first bonds with caregivers. Psychologists call this attachment theory, which explains how these early relationships teach us how to feel safe or unsafe with others. Just like the moon moves through different phases, our emotional experiences often follow repeating cycles based on these early bonds. Some people feel secure and trusting, while others might feel anxious, avoid closeness, or be unsure how to connect. We also tend to see the world through filters created by past experiences, called cognitive biases. For example, if someone's moon sign suggests sensitivity, they might unconsciously expect rejection and interpret even neutral or kind actions as negative because their mind is protecting them from hurt. The psychologist John Bowlby showed us that the need for safety and comfort is very powerful and shapes how we behave throughout life. The moon's place in our birth chart can help us understand where we might feel vulnerable or strong emotionally, whether we naturally pull away to protect ourselves, reach out to others for support, or set firm boundaries. This insight helps us see our emotional habits with more kindness and clarity. And while our emotional history matters, so does the lens we naturally see life through. Our personality traits play a powerful role in how we process those feelings. 3. Personality traits. How we differ in emotional experience. The way we feel and react to emotions is closely tied to our personality, which means everyone experiences feelings in their own unique way. For example, in a popular model called the Big Five personality traits, people who score high in neuroticism tend to feel emotions very strongly and might have a brain that reacts more quickly to emotional signals. This matches well with the moon's role in showing our emotional sensitivity. Another way to understand personality is through the MBTI types. Someone with an INFP personality, who is more focused on feelings and likes quiet reflection, might connect deeply with a moon that wants comfort and care. On the other hand, an ESTJ who is more practical and action-oriented might find it harder to show emotions and may feel uneasy about being vulnerable. Your moon sign, as a symbol, reflects these differences too. Some moon signs are about flowing with emotions and expressing them openly, while others prefer to keep feelings steady and protected with clear boundaries. When you see that everyone's emotional style is different and normal, it helps you accept your own feelings better and understand others with more kindness. Knowing this, we can take it one step further, learning how to guide our emotional responses with wisdom rather than letting them control us. 4. Stoicism, ancient wisdom for emotional mastery. Stoic philosophy teaches us a powerful idea. While we cannot always control what happens around us, we do have control over how we respond inside. The Roman Emperor Marcus Aurelius said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this and you will find strength." When we think about the moon and emotions, this means it's important to notice our feelings without letting them completely take over. The philosopher Epictetus also said, "It's not what happens to you, but how you react to it that matters." Sometimes emotions come in strong waves, but the Stoic way is to stay calm inside by using reason and understanding. Instead of pushing feelings away or letting them flood out uncontrollably, Stoicism teaches us to accept our emotions and choose how we respond with awareness. This balance between feeling deeply and thinking clearly helps us find peace and strength, no matter what life brings. Yet even with logic and philosophy, we're still human, and sometimes we need symbols and stories to understand what words and theories can't explain. 5. Symbolic astrology, the moon as a reflective mirror. In astrology, the moon represents our inner feelings, natural instincts, and what we need to feel safe and secure. Think of the moon as a mirror that reflects how you handle emotions and where you look for comfort. For example, if you have a Cancer moon, like the crab with its hard shell, you might find that when emotions get too strong or confusing, you naturally pull back to a place or people that feel safe, like family or close friends. You might be very sensitive to changes in your emotional environment and deeply connected to your roots. If your moon is in Scorpio, your emotions may run very deep and intense, and you might often feel a strong need to change and grow through emotional challenges. Trust and letting others see your true feelings can sometimes feel difficult. On the other hand, a Gemini moon might make your emotions feel more light and changeable. You might enjoy talking about your feelings and need variety and mental stimulation rather than sinking deeply into one feeling for a long time. Astrology doesn't tell you exactly who you are or what will happen. It's more like a gentle guide that helps you reflect on your emotional habits with kindness and curiosity. Your moon sign gives you a poetic way to understand your emotional patterns and learn to accept yourself more fully. These symbolic insights are powerful mirrors, but to truly grow, we must turn reflection into action. 6. Personal growth, cultivating emotional awareness. Learning about your moon sign is like opening a door to better understand your feelings. Instead of judging yourself for feeling a certain way, try to be curious and kind about your emotions. One helpful way to do this is by writing in a journal. You can ask yourself questions like, "What feelings do I try to avoid?" or "When do I feel safest inside?" Writing your answers can help you notice patterns you didn't realize before. Another useful practice is called body scanning meditation, where you pay attention to how your emotions show up in your body, maybe as tight muscles or a fluttering stomach. By gently noticing these signs, you become more aware without being overwhelmed. It's also important to practice self-compassion, which means treating yourself with kindness when emotions feel hard. This can make tough feelings easier to handle. You can also learn ways to manage your emotions, like taking deep breaths, grounding yourself in the present moment, or saying out loud what you're feeling. These methods help slow down your reactions so you can respond thoughtfully instead of acting on impulse. When you embrace the lessons your moon sign symbolizes, you begin to build emotional strength and find a calmer, more balanced inner world. And when we begin practicing these tools daily, everything comes together: science, psychology, personality, wisdom, and soul, guiding us to emotional clarity and strength.
Integration, embracing your emotional blueprint. Your moon sign is much more than just a part of your birth chart. It opens a door to understanding the rich and sometimes complicated ways your emotions work. It connects the science of your brain, the stories of your early life, your unique personality, the wise lessons from Stoic philosophy, and the symbolic language of astrology. Together, these perspectives help you see your feelings more clearly and gently. When you honor this complex emotional wiring, you begin to know yourself better and feel more in control. By paying attention to your moon's messages, being kind to your emotional patterns, and learning tools to handle life's ups and downs, you transform your emotions from something that overwhelms you into a guiding force. This process helps you live more authentically and grow stronger inside. If you found this helpful or interesting, I encourage you to write down your thoughts about your moon sign and notice how it influences your emotions. Reflecting like this is a powerful way to deepen your emotional wisdom. And if you want more content like this, exploring the science and symbolism of who we are, please like this video and subscribe to the channel. Your support helps us create more inspiring research-backed content that guides you on your journey of personal growth and self-discovery.